Okay, we have some more races today in Forza Motorsport in the R class. And I'm going to be using a Porsche. We're going first to Road America. And this is the full circuit layout of that track. Setting everything up, getting ready for qualifying. Come around, heading down the front straightaway for the first time. It's a pretty fast car. Get up to almost 190 miles an hour, or a little over 190 miles an hour on the front straightaway. And here I am, transferring over to lap 3. Currently, my qualifying time is placing me in second, but there ends up being quite a few people in this particular race that did not qualify, and just because they didn't qualify doesn't mean that they're not fast around the track, because they are. So here I am coming around, finishing up the 3rd lap of qualifying. And right now I got a 226, and I end up getting a 210. So a little bit faster lap time, but still 3 seconds slower than the guy that had the pole position at that time. But during the intermission and the time frame between, I ended up moving back several positions in qualifying. And looking at the field that we're going to be up against, we got a Formula One Ferrari, another Ferrari, a Porsche, a Lamborghini, a Porsche, a Chevy, a Corvette. There I am in the Porsche 911, a Dodge Viper, another Ferrari, another Porsche, and so on and so on. A 2013 Ferrari. And we're off. So things begin fairly decent, and as I'm heading down to this initial corner down here, people are bumping and banging and going halfway off track. And I have gotten passed by a couple of people, and I'm heading down this back straightaway, and I end up getting on the inside of this F40, and you gotta slow way down for this corner. And these guys just slam into me and knock me off track and spin me out. And I end up being all the way back to 12th place. So at this point, I'm fairly frustrated, and I end up really not going through that corner correctly, and I go off track, and now not only am I in 12th place, but I'm way far, and then I overshoot this corner, and I'm just feeling like, what is wrong with this car? Why are the brakes not working? But I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I'm in 13th place. Let's see what, if anything, I can salvage out of this. The race is only 4 laps long, so I don't think that I'll need to go in and change tires in the pits. And can I possibly just get around this track without going off track like that guy just did right there? Um, Somebody's hitting cones, and here I go off track again. And I'm like, what is going on with this car? And there's that other Porsche that just recently went off track, and he ends up passing me. And we're both fast, so there's no doubt about that. And then come around this corner to head around to this back straightaway, and I'm thinking I can get down this back straightaway faster than this guy. I think he goes off track a little bit, and I'm absolutely pedal to the metal, going, as fast as this car can accelerate. That's what I'm doing, and I'm not really catching this guy. So his car is very fast as well. But he goes through that corner and swings off track. I'm able to get past him, and I get through this corner this time without going off track. And, I have to slow down to like 40 miles an hour to get through this corner without going off track. And which just seems insane to me, but I make it through this long sweeper that leads you to this back straightaway, and I have to brake really hard to not have this car slide off track. And so there's something that I have in the setup in this car that is really not conducive to this track. Now that guy there, he just went off track there as well. And I'm just not exactly sure what the conditions are on this track at this time. Because in previous races on this Road America, I never experienced any of this where the car would just, slide off the track with no hope of recovering it before it goes off. And the only way that I've found to alleviate that is to go through the corners like really slow. So there's something that I have in the setup on this car. There's something that I've got that's not right. And I'll look into that later. But at the moment, I'm just trying to resurrect whatever I can. I'm currently in 10th, and hopefully I can maintain that. I don't know that yet at this point. I'm on the 3rd lap. There are people behind me that I'm sure they're basically trying to do the same thing, resurrect what they can in this race, or they just decided to bail. I don't know. But I'm certainly not seeing anybody in front of me. And the next guy, I'm in 10th. The guy that's in ninth is 5 seconds ahead of me. And in racing, that's a lifetime. So, and the guy that's in first place is 43 seconds ahead of me. So, catching those people is absolutely out of the question. Now, I do see somebody in front of me. I'm going, I got a lap and a quarter, a lap and an eighth left. I wonder if I can catch that guy and maybe move up to ninth. But as I make my way through this corner here, heading around to the back straightaway, I can still see him, but he's far enough ahead of me that I don't think I'm going to be able to make up this distance, this time gap between him. He's currently sitting 6 seconds ahead of me. I'm trying to make my way through this S turns here as swiftly as I can. But this corner, for example, I'm slowing down all the way to like 55, 60 miles an hour. And from a performance standpoint, in lesser cars, I'm able to get through that corner faster than that. So, but I just keep pushing along as best I can to try to maintain this lowly 10th position that I have. And here I come around to the front straightaway for the final time. Now it does look like I have gained a little ground on that guy that's in front of me. And maybe if there was a couple more laps, I would have been able to catch him. But that's my race at Road America in this Porsche 911. I hope you liked it. And I will see you on the racetrack.